Right, here we are, part 2. I had a quick listen through to that part 1 because it was my first commentary video. Noticed I need to speak up a bit because I tend to mumble at times and the mic doesn't catch it. But yeah, it came out alright, I guess. It's better than watching the gameplay video without any commentary to go along with it, because then you don't really know what I'm doing then. Probably don't, but oh well. Fucking wasted a shot there. No. Definitely not. He's got another cardboard box. What else we got out here? He's got anything on him? Right, so I have got USB now. Or USP rather. So that'll be good. Just goes one more floor up. Yeah, I'll still go to the top of the mast though, why not, eh? If it lets us, why not? Item, no worries. I'm sure there'll be something up here, if not, oh well, let's just go up here for the view. Oh, but I can see something. Whoa, give me those thermals. Nice. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point. There's a faster way. I don't want to press A and then fall down. Oh well, we're down now anyway. Now I'm sure Otacon said to head down to the engine room, so that's where we'll be going. The best thing for the USP to get is the suppressor. That'd be good for taking out the camera so I don't get spotted again like in part 1. I'll just wait for him to come forward. There we go. Wait, so at least he actually had something that time. Anything else? Give me those bullets, motherfucker. Come on, don't be tight. What you got for me? I knew you had some. I think now we've got the USP, we can shoot that control for those bombs, so I can get through that area. That was all mined up. Ugh. Boy. He's definitely going to sleep. And this motherfucker. Pretty sure there's a guy on the actual ground floor section. I thought if I put the gun to him, that's when they wiggle their self and drop items. Well, I'll stick a dart in him anyway, because he'll wake up otherwise by the time I get round. Get past that guy. I can't even remember if we went through there. Alright, yeah, I mean, that's where that guy was with all the flies on him. Dirty shitter. Thinking now I should have tranked that last guy, because when I fire this gunshot he'll probably end up hearing it. Where's this shoot? Boy, that didn't do much, did it? Oh fucking hell, I can't. Oh, shoot the remote control. Fucking specky. Fucking shoot it, nothing happens. Unless there's more than one. I can't really see, to be honest. Maybe I'll shoot it and wait, that might. So it obviously stopped some, it obviously didn't stop all. Still some there, so there's another control somewhere. It's pretty annoying. I can't see the bastard. What's that red saying? Is that red saying? There too. This is a joke, man. I'm just shooting the bastard. Oh, there's one up there. Alright, so they're right. There was enough. I'm just moaning because I can. So that's how we'll. See, I knew one was there, I just couldn't. There we go. Hallelujah.
Verrazano Bridge.
Oh, I remember
fast. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Sure, you can hide behind the pipes. And then you have to call through that big crowd of soldiers. Oh, he had something. Nice. Cheers, mate. Got a ration too. Oh, I don't need it though. Sure, someone. My thermals, I put them on, eh? Whoa. Oh yeah, headphones on. I thought he was having some sort of FLID attack. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? I swear I hit that bastard in the throat. Here they come. Shit, I'm out of here. Hopefully this way is a better way than there. Come on, get the fucking door open. wish on this HD version they made it actually third person, so you had the over the shoulder cam like on Snake Eater, because that would have made it a much better experience. Then again, I could really say that for these. I enjoy them the way they are. I guess because this is a bit more actiony. When you got other people shooting, it's hard if you've got the camera angle in a weird position like on this.
We have sealed the stern hatch.
All right.
The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir. Who goes there?
Wow. Fucking pointless. Oh. Fucking bullshit. Almost stun grenade. Yeah, please aim for the lights so I can use my thermals. That was good. Any more, you motherfuckers? Don't fuck with Snake.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Nice.
Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body.
Hey, look, he's got one already. I don't need to take a photo.
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of rail. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player.
I can't remember where I'm supposed to go.
The enemy is
Maybe I'm supposed to sneak behind this guy here.
Always bear that in mind.
Hope I don't scrape past his bloody feet or something and alert him.
The only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
So I hope this was the right door to go through.
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. This turned out to be longer than expected.
I'll probably end up getting caught, but fuck it. First go. What are they all moving and fidgeting for?
To move on.
Oh, here we go. Am I going to get spotted?
Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise
Hey.
through the water, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left! Intruder in the back! Intruder to the right!
Yo, what the hell was that?
Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not
Catch
give up
myself
Ray.
pretty much.
Stay on your guard at all times. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Wait, we're here.
Metal Gear.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex.
Good.
But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force would think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Like I said, I'm not too sure. I can't really remember. It's been a very, very long time, over a decade since I played this.
Chalk it up to old age. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely.
Good.
This theory is correct. It means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence.
Good.
The human race is about to...
Right, now what? Front left, front back, what else?
Century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility. The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade with weapons grade
Good.
has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last...
You know what?
Okay, we're finally there.
So, this is the new Metal Gear.
Yep, and we're gonna show the whole world its baby pictures. Get the prototype on camera. We need 4 images.
4
From the
images.
front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype.
Right, I missed one of the photos from the front, damn it.
Southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something I can use.
century. Add Metal Gear to the mix. The result
Shit, one more minute.
see the world over. We once lived in the shadow of the Doomsday Machine. This Metal Gear Ray can bring other Metal Gears under control and ensure that we never know that fear again. We, the Marines, will be the guardians of this peace. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Right.
Oh, I'm about to get fucking spotted. Fucking hell. Right timing, eh? God damn.
Snake?
Snake!
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of...
I remember to get that front photo this
The
time.
reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. I seem to be repeating myself.
Oh shit.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements
I think that's all 4 photos.
There are also
Head over to that computer now and send them over to Otacon.
to further their own power and influence.
Oh, you kidding me again?
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Bloody camera angles on this
George
game.
Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force would think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our...
Finally. Only on the third go, third time lucky. I think there was a little Easter egg there where it mentioned the game Policenaut.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... It needs to be a little more clear. What we need is top-notch quality here. The next one's... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
Shit, I think I forgot to do the one on the left.
Great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. The next image is... We only need one...
Yeah, come on. Oh, what's going on?
country of these corrupting forces. That is
To take these photos again, man.
You will bear that in mind.
Good.
The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility.
Good.
The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century.
Good.
Add Metal Gear to the mix. The result is the renewed proliferation.
That should be enough.
We once lived in the shadow of the Doomsday Machine. This Metal Gear Ray can bring other Metal Gears under control and ensure that
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. And the next one is... We have the shot from the right covered already. You didn't need to take...
Yeah, whatever. Come on.
The last one is...
we, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Oh, Ocelot, always selling everyone out, eh?
Solidas?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one! Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
God, he turned into a right evil bastard, Ocelot. After finishing the Phantom Pain recently, seeing a different side of him, but I forgot this is probably about 20 years in the future from Phantom Pain.
Stop!
Oh, damn.
Sir,
Give a fuck.
looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous! Stop!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
God damn, I wouldn't want to be caught in that boat. Fuck, drowning. Worst trained soldiers ever.
Ocelot!
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Probably one of the strangest
Not so
parts
young
of the
anymore,
Metal Gear
eh,
story.
Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program.
I swear I remember a Simpson episode where Homer gets the hair transplant and then he starts becoming like the guy that he got the hair transplant from. Just like this. But obviously it's his arm, not the hair.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
What a way to go. Fuck drowning.
Takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful.
Ah, so they blame Snake.
Tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The Big Shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the Big Shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the Big Shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the Big Shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Also, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The President?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the President and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Right, so that concludes part 2 of this playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 2 HD. Hopefully you'll join me for part 3, and yeah, so keep an eye out for it. See you next time.